and we back with another NFL weekly predictions live stream. This is week 7 of the weekly predictions. So yeah, man, this is about to be a amazing YouTube live again. We got my boy OG Steven here again for another week. He was
What's up,
here last
everybody?
week. Say what's up, Steven.
What's up, everybody?
Yes, sir. We're back for another week. It's about to be amazing. So yeah, with week 7, we got a lot of upsets in week 6, and we're gonna talk about all of that in today's stream because there was a lot of upsets in week 6. So we're gonna not waste any more time. If y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all like and subscribe. I'm on the road to 600 subs, so that would mean a lot to me, man. But yeah, we're gonna get right into this, man. Our first game is on Thursday night football. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. It looks like it might be in Cincinnati. So, Steelers, they actually got a nice win last week against the hold up. Let me
The
see.
Cleveland
I think
Browns.
the Browns. Yes, yes. Y'all played the Browns. Y'all beat them 23-9. What a game. I mean, Steelers been playing great, man, and they're number 1 in the division of the AFC North. They've been doing very good, man. Them Steelers looking good, Steven. I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all got a very great shot this year for playoffs. The Ravens haven't been looking well. The Steelers been doing everything they can to keep that division looking amazing. And then the Cleveland Browns, they're also in the same division. They got some work to do. Now with the Cincinnati Bengals, yeah, the Bengals, they have not had a great year. They have not had a great year. They lost last week, of course, to the Packers. The Packers got their revenge on Joe Flacco. They lost to them in week 3, and the Packers got their revenge on Joe Flacco. So yeah, Bengals, you guys are struggling still. But in this game, bro, since it's a Thursday night game in Cincinnati, I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh's been playing on an amazing level, and I don't think their confidence are gonna slow down. And yeah, man, that's what I think. I think Pittsburgh got a great shot this week. What you think, Steven?
I think that it's going to boil down. It's going to be a close game. I mean, I know the Steelers have not had a good track record on. They have not had a good track record on Thursday night within the last seven years. I think we're like 12, 0 and 13 on Thursday night. But that being said, though, I'm gonna pick the Steelers because of one reason, and that's because Joe Burrow is still out with that toe injury. I like Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
I think he's an okay quarterback. I think he can do really well with the. I think he can do really well with that Bengals offense, but that Bengals offensive line is garbage, and that's going to cause pressure from T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith. And I expect the Steelers to bag Flacco at least a couple times because he's not very mobile. Never really was, even in Baltimore. But I'm going to pick
yeah.
the Pittsburgh Steelers to finally win a Thursday night game, finally winning a primetime game. We're going to go to 6-1, and hopefully that can continue the hot stretch for the division.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be good for the Steelers, man. Finally winning a Thursday night game is what the Steelers need, man. Primetime games are always interesting, bro, and we're gonna definitely see that on Thursday night. Where am I from? I'm from Maryland. Yeah, I'm from Maryland. Appreciate you dropping in. Um, Marwana, Marwana, I think that's how you say that.
I don't even know.
Appreciate you dropping in.
I don't even know how to say that name.
Yeah, I don't know either. Appreciate you guys dropping in. All right, we're gonna move on to our next game. We have a Sunday morning game again. I'm assuming this game's gonna be in London again or
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, it's in London. Yep.
London. Okay. So we got the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday morning football. So the Rams last week, y'all boys smoked the hell out the Ravens 17-3. Now Rams, I mean, y'all had a pretty rough start to y'all season, but I mean, beating the Ravens is big. Ravens have not been looking too good this year. They are 1-5 now. The Rams did give them their 5th loss of the year. And the Ravens are currently, I think, 3rd or 4th in the division, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, the Rams, they went in there, did the dirty work. They didn't have a good first quarter. No, not they didn't have a good first half because I mean It was a close game against the Ravens, which was a little questionable. But I mean, the Rams still got it done. They beat the Ravens in M&T Bank, which I called the game. I said the Ravens weren't winning. Raven fans, they're going through it, man. And the Jacksonville Jaguars, last week y'all played the fucking Seahawks, and unfortunately, you guys lost to the Seahawks, which I wasn't really surprised with. I mean, y'all were at home, but the Seahawks just had a better team. Sam Darnold's been having one hell of a year. And, I told you they were going to find JSN in the end zone. I told people that JSN and Sam Darnold's an elite combo. They're such a great combo over there in Seattle. So I just had Seattle winning that game. So, yeah, man, Seattle got the job done against Jaguars last week. So now this week it's Jaguars versus Rams. In my honest opinion, if I have to go with somebody, I think the Jaguars low-key could win this game. Because, I mean, Trevor Lawrence, he's had a very, amazing season. And low-key, I feel like he could do something against the Rams. A lot of people don't expect Trevor Lawrence to do anything against the Rams. Also, we got Travis Hunter on the Jaguars. So they're probably gonna upset the Rams this week. That's what I think. I think the Jaguars are gonna get an upset this week. What do you think, Steven?
I think it just depends on Puka Nakua's health. I mean, that's the main driving factor of this Rams offense, and that Rams offense is really, really good. They can be really good when fully healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Jaguars, they had it. I mean, the Jaguars, they did lose. They did lose to a better team last week. And the Seahawks, I had the Jaguars winning. They let me down. I'm not going to pick Jacksonville back-to-back weeks. I think the Rams will win it based on the fact that we know that Puka could be playing. And with Puka Nacua being one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, just that factor alone, he could be playing on one arm behind his back, and he'd still go for 150 yards. That being said, I think that the Rams' defense is severely underrated. I think they're one of the better defenses in the NFL. And with that being said, I think another 9:30 game, last London game of the year. Of course, it's got to be Jacksonville. But with that being said, I'm going to pick the Rams to win. I don't know if it's going to be close or not. If I had to say, I think it's going to be close, but I got the Rams winning.
Okay, that's respectable. That's respectable. I think the only reason I said Jacksonville is because, Trevor Lawrence has been playing great. I mean, but yeah, the Rams offense, they've been
Trevor
playing
Lawrence had great, yeah.
Yeah, the Rams offense have been playing great too. But when I heard that Puka Nacua was questionable, because Puka Nacua was on my fantasy team, and yeah, I was pretty hurt when I saw Puka got injured in that Ravens game. I was pretty hurt because he's on my fantasy team. So yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like Jacksonville could pull off an upset this week, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, man, you never know what can happen with these games. Upsets will happen. People just got to understand that upsets could happen. But yeah, I got Jaguars taking down the Rams. Steven got the Rams taking down the Jaguars. All right. Moving on to our first Sunday afternoon game. We got the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead. So that's going to be a good game. Raiders and Chiefs, they go way back. Raiders, y'all boys lost last week. Well, no, y'all actually won last week against the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, they beat the Tennessee Titans, which, you did have the Raiders winning. I said the Titans were going to win, which I don't know why I said that. That like I said, that game right there, that was a bad game, Nobody was really watching that game. That game was just not entertaining at all. But, I mean, good for the Raiders to win another football game this year. Good for them. And then for the Chiefs, y'all upset the Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Football, which I ain't going to lie. I did not think y'all was going to win. But, you can never go against Patrick Mahomes, man. You cannot go against Patrick Mahomes. It's just week after week. Sometimes Patrick Mahomes proves me wrong again. But, Kansas City, bro, they've had some off and on weeks. Sometimes they got back into their rhythm, but I did not expect them to beat Detroit. And the end of that game was very surprising because there was a fight that happened which involved Juju Smith-Schuster and Chris Branch, which ultimately got Chris Branch suspended. He's on the Detroit Lions. Brian
Brian
Branch.
Branch. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was the one
Brian
that got
Branch. He
suspended.
got suspended. Yeah, he got suspended. Yeah, that's. I mean, he did. He smacked Juju in the face, which that's not cool, bro. Like, I mean, he's not. He don't got good sportsmanship. You feel me? I don't think he was messing with him because, like, bro, they were not feeling each other after that game. It was like a little tense after that game. So, Chiefs Lions, that was the like craziest game. Chiefs ended up taking the dub. In my honest opinion, in this game with the Raiders and Chiefs, we all know the Chiefs are gonna win this game, bro. We know the Chiefs are
Yeah.
gonna win. They're gonna win this game. I'm gonna say 30 to like 12. I think this game's not gonna be close. What do you think, Steven?
I'm going to follow back on it. I don't think the Raiders are going to have a good day. I don't think it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be a good game or not. Hopefully it stays close because the Raiders can always play the Chiefs close, which
Yeah.
is interesting. But that being
Mhm.
said, though, the only way that this game stays interesting is if the Raiders defense can keep it close and Gino can limit the turnovers. But with that being
Yeah.
said, though, I think I'm going to pick the Chiefs to win it back to back. I think the Chiefs are going to go back to back. They're going to beat the Raiders. Like you said, it's probably not going to be close, but I'm going to say 24-17. I think it remains close because it's an AFC West battle.
Yeah.
But Chiefs
Yeah.
still win.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah, I think the Chiefs are gonna win this game. You know, the Raiders, they haven't had too many great weeks this week. And Geno Smith, if he doesn't really have a good day on the in the air, then it's gonna really be bad because that Chiefs offense looks a little bit dangerous, you know. Now, especially because the Chiefs are gonna get Rashee Rice back pretty soon. And once that happens, that's gonna be a very, very tough thing to look at. Seeing Rashee Rice back on Kansas City dominating like usual. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got Kansas City winning this Sunday. All right. Now we got a oh my goodness. This game is a little interesting. We got the Carolina Panthers taking on the 0-6 New York Jets. Oh my gosh. Okay. First of all, I mean Carolina, congrats. Y'all beat my odds. You beat the Dallas Cowboys. And I am just so glad that you guys could do it. I'm glad y'all beat Dallas. One, because Dallas is my ops. And two, Dallas was talking hella trash this weekend when my Eagles lost to the Giants, which, it really pissed me off. But hey, losses happen in the NFL, but when your ops talk about you, they just rub it in your face and it just be so annoying. But yeah, thank you guys for taking down Dallas. They are so annoying. I'm glad Carolina humbled Dallas this weekend. It was one of the best hate watch weekends I've ever experienced. And the New York Jets, y'all lost to the Broncos in London. Not good. Jets, y'all are horrible. Y'all offense is terrible. You have the worst offensive coaching staff in the league. Your defense is horrible. I cannot believe y'all are making Justin Fields look like he's a terrible quarterback. Like, dude, Justin Fields needs to get out of New Jersey. Like, he needs to get out of that town, bro. The Jets are horrible. And I'm just going to keep saying it, bro. I don't have confidence in the Jets, and I still don't have confidence in them. And I think the Carolina Panthers are going to get the win this week over the Jets because I just don't trust the Jets, man. 0-6 is not a good look, Jets. Steven, what you think about this?
The Jets are awful. I mean, yes, Denver has an elite defense that I think they bagged him 10 times and forced him to only throw for like 45 yards. 45 yards in 2025 is crazy. Throwing
Yeah.
for 45 yards is insane. That being said, though, I know Carolina has a really good rush defense. Their pass defense isn't all
Yes.
there, but they have a really good rush defense, as we saw last Sunday that we saw on Sunday against the Dallas Cowboys, which I called, by the way. I called Carolina beating Dallas, and you were
Yep.
shocked by it.
And I posted that. It's on
Yeah.
my channel.
And I'm going to say this. I think I'm just going to keep running it. I think I'm going to keep pounding with Carolina. Rico Dowdle is a machine. Bryce Young, if he keeps developing and what he can be with Dave Corvallis as his play caller. And like you said, I don't think this is going to be particularly close. I think the Jets are just going to be god awful this year, competing for that number 1 overall pick. Aaron
Yeah.
Glenn's probably going to get fired at the end of the season because he's not a good coach. He's a defensive minded coach, and this Jets defense is awful. That being said, Panthers win. Jets go to 0-7.
Oh, that's not good, man. 0-7. That's gonna
Yeah.
sting, bro. Jets fans, I Man, I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. I actually don't, bro. If
Nah.
y'all go to 0-7, bro, that y'all need to just worry about the draft, man. Sim to draft. All right, moving on.
Like in Madden.
Yes, sim to draft. All right, moving on. We have the New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears, aka the Teddy Bears. That's my new nickname for the Chicago Bears, the Teddy Bears. Okay, first off, the Saints. Let me see. The Saints, y'all did lose last week. Y'all lost to the New England Patriots. And I just gotta say, I mean, I knew it was gonna come. I knew y'all were gonna lose. I mean, I had y'all winning against the Patriots, which I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I decided to pick the Saints to beat the Patriots. You know, the Patriots, they actually been looking pretty damn good. You know, they got Drake May in the quarterback position, you know, playing well. Raquandre Stevenson's been having an elite year. You know, they've been having some great ass games. But Saints, you know, y'all still got to work on y'all offense. You know, Spencer Rattler. I mean, he's a great QB. Don't get me wrong. He's good for fantasy, but it's just some things that Saints got to work out in order for them to be a good football team again. You know, and I think they're gonna probably figure that out pretty soon. I don't know. We'll see though. And then the Chicago Bears, y'all just won a game against the Washington Commanders. Another one of my ops, and I appreciate you guys for doing that. Thank you, Bears, for taking down the Washington Commanders last night in Landover, Maryland. Nobody saw that coming at all. Commander fans got too cocky, bro. Ever since that Hail Mary game, they're talking about that Hail Maryland game, but then they forgot that they had to play the Bears again, and the Bears were looking for revenge, and they got their revenge against the Commanders. So I appreciate you, Teddy Bears, for getting the revenge game win over the Commanders. They got a game-winning field goal to win 25-24. So, in this game, the Bears and the Saints, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like Chicago's offense, man. You know, they got DeAndre Swift looking like Saquon Barkley from last year. You know, Caleb Williams, he got his, you know, keep going with his passing. And I think if they keep their momentum going, I think the Bears can win this game. So I'm gonna go with the Chicago Bears to win this game against the Saints. What you got, Steven? What you think?
I think it's going to be it's a revenge game. Dennis Allen, who was the offensive coordinator or who was the head coach for the New Orleans Saints
Yes.
last year after getting fired, is now the D coordinator for the Bears. I think the Saints, they're trying to tank still. I think they're still trying to tank for. I still think they're trying to tank for their future quarterback. I don't think Spencer Rattler's that guy. With that being said, though, I think the Bears are gonna. I think the Bears are gonna win this game. I don't win this game. A bad think.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the Bears should be able to win this game. I mean, they got a good offensive line. You know, the Saints, they got to work out some things. Until they do, yeah, we'll see what happens, man. But Bears, I got them winning. My final score prediction, I would say about 20 to about 15 or 14, maybe one of those, 20-14, something like that. I don't know. It could be a close game, but yeah, I got the Bears winning either way. All right, moving on. We got this game. I don't know. I don't know about this game. We got the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Doo-Doo Browns. The Cleveland Doo-Doo Browns versus the Dolphins. Wait, Steven, is your face cam good? You good? Hello? Yo, oh, you good?
Yeah, I crashed.
Okay, it's all good. Yeah, technical difficulties, guys. It's all good. So yeah, we got the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Doodle Browns. Now, the Miami Dolphins, yeah, y'all lost last week to the LA Chargers, 29-27 on a nail biter game winner by the Chargers. Now, Dolphins, was I surprised that you lost to the Chargers? No. I said the Chargers were gonna beat you guys. You know, I wasn't lying when I said that, okay? Like the Dolphins, y'all not a good team, man. I'm just gonna say that up front. Y'all not a good team, okay? I mean, y'all did lose one of y'all star receivers. So y'all did lose one of y'all star receivers, but you still have a good ass team, bro. I mean, even though y'all lost Tyreek, you still have a good team. You got Devin Achane, you got Tua Tagovailoa, and then you also got Jalen Waddle. But I mean, I guess Mike McDaniel must be the problem because like the Dolphins, man, they're struggling almost every week, bro. And I just don't know what to say to that team. And also, they were talking the most shit when my Eagles lost as well. So, yeah, they're playing the Cleveland Browns, who also, I think they lost. Yeah, they lost to the Steelers on Sunday. A big old deficit, 23-9. Browns. I was not surprised that y'all lost to y'all divisional rivals. Was not surprised at all. Not y'all not a great team, Browns. I'm sorry to say it. It's just truth, man. Browns used to have one of the greatest defenses in the league, but yeah, man, that defense is not looking good, Browns. So yeah, Dolphins taking on Cleveland at the Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Look very horrible this year, and I just don't trust the Browns as much as I do the Dolphins. But I think the Dolphins will walk away with a win here just because they got a better offense than the Browns. And yeah, man, I just don't think the Browns are going to have that much momentum going into this game. What do you think, Steven?
I think I'm going to roll with the Dolphins. I think it's make or break for Mike McDaniel. I think if he loses this game, he's going to get fired. I think that it's
100%. 100%.
I think that it's time that there's going to be discussions about Mike McDaniel's job security. That being said, though, it's going to be this game's going to be bad. I don't see a world. This game's going to be bad. I mean, Tua can't throw the ball 50 yards downfield. Dylan Gabriel can't sense pressure. I mean, it's going to be low scoring. It's going to be defensive. I think I hate Cleveland because they're my division rivals, and I think Tua has a. I think Tua has a good game. I think Tua has a good game without Tyreek for the first time ever, and I'm leaning back and forth on this, but I'm gonna pick the Miami Dolphins to win this game. Not by much though. Not by much.
Was glitching a little bit,
that.
but I got you. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think the Miami Dolphins will definitely, can win this game. The Browns aren't that great. So yeah, man, we're gonna definitely see a lot of momentum from the Dolphins. But yeah, if Mike McDaniel loses this game, yeah, he's definitely gonna lose his job. And we all know Mike McDaniel's getting fired after this year from the Dolphins organization because what the hell's going on in Miami? Like seriously. All right, moving on. Ugh.
I mean,
this game look a little ugly. All right, we got the New England Patriots taking on the Tennessee Titans. Now, the Patriots, last week, y'all got a nice win against the New Orleans Saints, which I ain't gonna lie, man. Patriots, man, y'all leading the division because the Buffalo Bills, they done lost. Yeah, the Patriots leading the AFC East. That's very, very surprising. We haven't seen that in a long time. Seeing the Patriots lead the AFC East,
6
very
years.
surprising. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Patriots, they for real, man. Since Buffalo lost, bro, Patriots is taking over. I know you Patriot fans are loving this season, man. Because, bro, ever since I seen that preseason, I seen a special team in the Patriots. And they're already proving that they might actually be a great team and they might make the playoffs this year. So we'll see, bro. We'll see how they play out in the rest of the weeks. And then the Tennessee Titans, like I said, you guys are not good at all. Okay, y'all coaching staff is horrible. Like I've never seen a worse coaching staff from the Tennessee Titans, bro. Like that coaching staff is horrible.
Well,
okay, y'all lost to the
Yeah.
Raiders.
Brian Callahan got fired on Monday, so they fired their head coach.
Oh, so yeah, Titans, y'all did fire y'all head coach on Monday. So, don't know who you're gonna hire for your head coach. Do we have any information on who they're going to hire for their head coach, Steven?
The interim right now is Mike McCoy. That's all I know.
Mike McCoy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Mike McCoy is their interim. All right. Well, anyways, Titans. Yeah. Ever since that the Brian Callahan dude got fired, I mean, we'll see how y'all do. But in my honest opinion, I think the New England Patriots are going to walk away with the win here. Even though this game is in Tennessee at Nissan Stadium, Patriots, they know how to play, They're for real, bro. If Drake May has another great game, if he has a big boy game, I can really see the Patriots taking the Titans down. And low key, they might smoke the Titans, bro. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say it, bro. I think they're gonna smoke the Titans, bro. Like you should not lose to the Titans, Patriots.
No.
What you think, Steven?
I'm gonna back you on this one. I think Drake May's gonna have another great game. I think Tennessee, they're just awful. They're competing for the number one overall pick with the Jets. The only thing that's gonna hurt them is the fact that they have that one win against the Cardinals. I'm gonna pick the Patriots to win. Don't think it's gonna be particularly close. If I'm running with the Patriots. It's not gonna be close.
Yeah, this game's not going to be close. Yeah, Patriots is definitely winning this game. Alexa, stop. All right, moving on. Oh, this could potentially be the game of the week. This game is going to have some, it's going to probably have a lot of viewers because a lot of people is going to want this team to lose. We got my Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings in US Bank Stadium in Minnesota. Okay, starting off with my Eagles. Now, go ahead, laugh it up. Go ahead, laugh it up, y'all. Okay.
Hold on. This is gonna be Jalen Hurts if he has another bad game. Hold on, can I find it?
Go ahead, laugh it up.
Here. I got
Go
you.
ahead, laugh it up, man.
I got you.
Yes, I know. We lost to the worst team in our division. We lost to a 1-4 Giants team on Thursday. Absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing from my team. Losing to a 1-4 Giants team in our division was not on my radar. I was hoping we would get our get back after we lost to the Broncos in week 5, but I guess that didn't happen. I guess my Eagles disappointed me for yet another week. Losing to a divisional rival definitely sucks. Yeah, Jalen Hurts working at Dollar Tree. Eagles suck. Okay. All right, we're 4-2. We still lead the NFC East, so I don't think we suck, bro. We lead the NFC East. We're 4-2. Okay, still got a great record. Y'all can say whatever you want about my Eagles, but we still got a great record, bro. Still got a great record. Okay, we did lose to a 1-4 Giants team, which was not on our radar at all. A lot of people been trolling me all week about us losing to the Giants, which, yeah, I'm just gonna say this, bro. I don't care. I don't care. I know. I should care because it's our rivals, and they're gonna be on my head all week about this. But I really don't even care anymore, bro. I really don't, bro. But you know what? It's not gonna happen again because this week we're playing the Vikings, and the Vikings they had a bye week last week, so they're gonna be coming in refreshed and recharged. Wait, hold up. Wait, did they had a bye week last week, right? Am I right?
Yeah, you are correct.
I think. Okay, yeah, they did have a bye week, so they're gonna come in here refreshed and recharged. But in my honest opinion, bro, we had 2 straight losses. Okay, one game we got cheated by refs. One game we got our ass whooped by the Giants. I don't think we're taking 3 losses in a row, man. I got my Philadelphia Eagles coming back and beating the Vikings in US Bank Stadium to get our 5th win of the season. We'll still be leading in the NFC East. So yeah, man. Y'all can laugh all y'all want, but if we beat the Vikings on Sunday, y'all ain't gonna laugh anymore. What you think, Steven?
I'm gonna say this, man. Y'all did not look good at all on Sunday, and
Thursday.
I think Brian Flores. Y'all did not look good at all on Thursday, and
I know.
Yeah, like I said, y'all did not look good at all on Thursday. The Vikings, like you said, rest and recharge coming off a trip from London where they beat the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just all. I mean, this game is just gonna come down to can y'all get stops? Because
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Vikings to beat the Philadelphia Eagles in Minnesota. It's going to be a good game. Don't get me wrong, but I just can't see a world where the Eagles after coming off that embarrassing loss against the Giants. I don't see a world where y'all need a bye week, and y'all need a bye week bad.
Dude, we
And
gotta wait till week 9. We gotta wait till week
Yeah.
9.
It's going to be close. It's going to come down to which defense sucks because I think it's going to be a shootout. But I'm picking the Minnesota Vikings to beat the Eagles. It's going to be close, but the Vikings win this game.
All right. Hey, I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah, like what Faithball says. Eagles' offense score is too good to only be scored 17 points.
Now,
That's
my one thing I want to say about this entire thing, we need a new offensive coordinator because Kevin Patullo is selling our entire offense. Because ever since we got rid of Kellen Moore to the Saints, Kevin Patullo has been ruining this offense. Like Saquon has not been able to get out the pocket. He has not been able to get as much run yards as he wants to. And then our defense, bro. Don't even get me started about our defense. Our defense used to be elite as hell. But, bro, Kelly Ringo cannot – like, we need a new cornerback. We need a cornerback. I'm just going to say that. Kelly Ringo needs to go. Like, get Kelly Ringo off my team. And also, Adoree Jackson needs to go, too, because he is horrible. I don't know why in the hell we got Adoree Jackson. He literally didn't even try to go for the players to sack them. Like, he just let Cam Scatterbo score an easy touchdown. Like, he was right there in his fucking face, and he let Cam Scatterbo score a touchdown, which is actually embarrassing. So Adoree Jackson, I think he might needs to work at Dollar Tree, bro. Same with Kelly Ringo. Both of them needs to go somewhere else, bro. But it's okay, bro, because if we can get our defense right, bro, once we get Blankenship going, Cooper DeJean needs to wake up. We also need our big men back, like Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. We need all of them back.
That's another big thing. Y'all are really missing Jordan. Y'all are really missing Jordan Davis, the big D tackle.
Yes.
If he's out again, I could see the Vikings running all over y'all.
Yeah. We can't have that. We need some defense, bro. We
Y'all's
need some
run defense was
defense.
terrible. Yeah, it was.
We need to really hope that we can play better this Sunday against the Vikings, because I don't know, bro. If we don't play good this Sunday against the Vikings, bro, it's just
y'all
gonna
are in
be
trouble.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all are in trouble.
Yeah, bro. We're gonna be 4-3, bro. I don't want to be 4-3. I'd rather be 5-2 than go 4-3. So I got us winning against the Vikings, but if we don't win this game, all hell's gonna break loose in Philadelphia. Like, the city's probably gonna burn down. Kevin Patullo is definitely gonna probably lose his job. Sirianni might be in trouble with his job.
Nah, Sirianni's not getting fired. He won the Super Bowl. He's not getting fired.
You're right. But Kevin Patullo's definitely about to get his job gone. Like, we need Doug Peterson. I really hope if we don't win this game, we gotta get Doug Peterson. We might need to call up Doug Peterson. Come back to Philly, man. Leave the Jaguars to come back to Philly, bro.
He's not the Jaguars coach anymore. He's
not.
He's an analyst on ESPN.
Well, he might need to come back and coach, bro. He might need to, bro. Because, bro, Kevin Patullo, what the hell is he doing? Like, seriously.
But
yeah, man. Let's go to our next game. Our next game, we got. Oh, wow. Great. Both of the teams that beat my Eagles are now playing against each other. The New York Giants are taking on the Denver Broncos, bro.
Oh, this is going to be a good
game. Both of those teams beat my team in 2 separate weeks. So, the Giants. That's all I got to say to y'all. Just blank stare at y'all, bro. Y'all my ops, Giants. I don't got nothing to say to y'all. Y'all beat us fair and square, man. All I got to say, y'all beat us fair and square, gang. But guess what? Week 8, I want y'all to keep that same energy for week 8, Giants. I want y'all to keep that same energy, gang. Keep that same energy, because I will keep that same energy, bro. I will not stop talking until we beat the Giants, bro, in week 8. I'm just going to say that right now. I will not stop talking about the Giants until we beat them in week 8. And they're going to always be my ops, you know? Not going to worry about the Giants, bro. They still the little bros to us. And then the Denver Broncos. Yeah. I mean, y'all beat the Jets last week, but, I mean, we still got to talk about how y'all beat my Eagles, bro. Yeah. Just know, bro, you guys played a great game. Great job. All right, so yeah, Giants versus the Broncos on Sunday at 4:05. This game's gonna come down to who can play better between Jackson Dart and Bo Nix. It's gonna really be a fun ass game to watch. Jackson Dart had a great week last week. Okay, same with Bo Nix. I mean, Denver, low key, they were struggling against the Jets, bro. They were struggling against the Jets, which I'm a little concerned about. I'm a little concerned about Denver this time, but I don't know, bro. But honestly, in this game, I think the Denver Broncos will take this game, bro. I think the Denver Broncos will take this game. One, because their run defense is great. And two, if you believe, anything can happen. And three, I just want y'all to beat the Giants. Please beat the Giants, bro. All right, what you think, Steven?
I think it's going to be defensive minded. It's going to be ugly. It's going to come down to who can run the ball more, because both pass
Yes.
offenses are not very good. I like Bo Nix a lot.
Yes.
I like Bo Nix a lot. I like Jackson Dart a lot. I think that they're both.
Yes.
I think they're both solid quarterbacks. They both have a future in the league. Me and Fate Balls talked about the
100%.
game, talked about the London game on Saturday. Sean Payton did not call his best game.
Yes. That's true.
Jackson Dart, or not Jackson Dart, Bo Nix threw for 125 yards in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
He only threw for 40 some in the second half. That cannot happen. That cannot happen again. That cannot happen again. The Giants, they have a really good run off. They have a really good run offense with Dart and Scatabo. They have a really good pass rush defense. That being said, I mean, it's in Denver. I think the altitude gets to the Giants. I think the altitude gets to the Giants, and I think the Denver Broncos win this game. It's going to be a low-scoring defensive game, but I think Bo Nix will have just enough juice in that arm.
Yes.
We'll just have enough juice in that arm to lead the Broncos to victory. This could be like a 15-12, 15-10. This could be a low-scoring defensive game, but I'm going to roll with the Denver Broncos because, like I said, they have a defense that can win the Super Bowl.
Oh, 100%. Yes. 100% they do. Yeah, they got Mims. They got Mims. They got some great ass defense, bro. But yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. And yeah, that altitude in Denver is crazy. Like that's actually insane, bro. People actually play different when they go to Denver. That altitude is crazy, bro. If I had to play in Denver, bro, I really have to see how that altitude is, bro. Is it really that damn bad in Denver?
Yes, 5,280 feet above sea level.
Woo! Whoa, that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, that's probably gonna affect the Giants. But yeah, please beat the Giants, Broncos. I know y'all beat us in week 5, but please do us all a favor and beat the Giants, man, because I really want them to lose on Sunday. Please, Broncos. I'm rolling with y'all on Sunday. Please beat Giants, man, because I need my revenge. Need my revenge, bro. I'm gonna hate watch for the Giants this week. All right, moving on. Moving on. We got this is a good one. This is a good one.
What's this?
We got Indiana Jones and the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Okay, Indiana Jones.
This should be a good game.
That's gonna be a good game. So Indiana Jones and Colts. Y'all won last week against the Cardinals. 31-27. Yeah. Yeah, nice win, Colts. Y'all are now 5-1. Y'all are now 5-1 on the year, which is actually amazing for them. Being 5-1 on the year for the Colts is actually good. Daniel Jones looks great, bro. He actually looks way better than what he did on the Giants. I'm just gonna say that right now. He looks way better than what he did on the Giants. Yeah, Colts are having one of those years that a lot of people are really shocked with. They're already leading the AFC South. And bro, they already look like they're gonna make the playoffs, man. It's gonna be insane to see what the Colts can do, man. And the Chargers, y'all beat the Dolphins on a nail biter game last week. A little suspicious, man, that y'all almost lost to the Dolphins. That's a little questionable, Chargers. Y'all got to lock in, man. Y'all been doing great the past few weeks, Chargers. I don't know why y'all starting to look like y'all might drop again. Don't do it, Chargers. But anyways, in this game, it's in SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. The Chargers are playing the Colts at home. Honestly, bro, in my honest opinion, I think the Indianapolis Colts are going to win this game. One, because Daniel Jones is having an elite year. And two, if they can continue that amazing streak against Justin Herbert, I think they will have a very great shot at winning this game. Like no cap. What you think, Steven?
I think I'm going to run with the Indianapolis Colts. I think
Mhm.
the Indianapolis Colts are going to win this game. I think the Chargers O line's all banged up. I think
Yes.
Justin Herbert's having a really good year. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think the Colts are going to win this game. Like Fate Boss said, Daniel Jones looks really good. He does, and
Yes.
he's looking real. He's working. He's looking. Him and Saquon since leaving the Giants have looked phenomenal.
Heck yeah,
And
bro.
I don't know what's going on in New York, but we're not talking about the Giants. I'm gonna go with I'm picking the Colts to win. Shane Steichen turn Daniel Jones around. Yeah, Shane Steichen is making Daniel Jones look like an MVP candidate.
Yes, man. I totally agree. But yeah, Colts have been looking very amazing, man. Proud of Daniel Jones for finally, getting out of his comfort zone and playing better than what he did with the Giants. Because what he did on the Giants was horrible. You know, that
He
was
had
horrible.
one good year. He had one good
One
year.
good year. One good year. But as soon as he got on the Colts, man, this team changed him. Like they really changed him. So yeah,
This
man, I got the Colts winning.
yeah.
What where else you were gonna say?
I just think that the Colts have. I just think the Colts have looked good. I mean, like you said, the Colts have looked good this year. I mean,
Yes.
it's Shane Steichen has turned Daniel Jones into an MVP candidate, and it's a good thing that Anthony Richardson did get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shane Steichen is the old offensive coordinator for the Eagles.
Ah, well,
Or was it Gannon? Was it Gannon the? Oh no. Gannon was the DC. Steichen was the OC. Okay.
yeah, I think Steichen was the OC. Yeah, but yeah, I agree with what you're saying. But yeah, I think the Colts are definitely going to win this game. All right, now moving on to we only have two 425 games this week. Oh, whoa. We have an
Our game is
NFC East rivalry game. We have the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowgirls. Okay. This is about to be one hell of a battle. Another NFC East rivalry game. Commanders. Hey, y'all lost last night to the Teddy Bears. And let me just tell y'all lucky I didn't watch that game live, bro. Y'all lucky I was asleep to watch. I didn't watch that game, but I've seen the highlights. I posted my reaction, and let me just say, I am so glad y'all lost, Commanders. One, because y'all were talking the most shit, bro. Y'all were saying, oh, well, we're better than the Eagles. Oh, Jaden Daniels is that guy. Oh, but bro, Jaden Daniels is a sophomore rookie. Okay, he's a sophomore rookie, dude. Okay, like I don't understand why you guys are glazing Jaden Daniels so much, Commanders. Like, come on, man. Y'all lost to the Falcons. You lost to the Packers in week 2. Like, come on, man. Cut me a break here, Commanders. Like, seriously, bro. Losing to the Teddy Bears, man. Come on, bro. Seriously, Commanders. You guys could not talk trash if you guys lost to Commanders. And then Cowboys. Oh, bro, Cowboys, y'all are just so funny. Y'all are the funniest ops I've ever experienced, man. Losing to the Panthers is insane. Y'all defense is horrible, Cowboys. Like, bro, under Brian Schottenheimer, like, bro, your defense is horrible, Dallas. And that Panthers game really showed Dallas's true colors, man. And Steven called that game. He called that game when he said Dallas was losing to the Panthers. He called that game well. Like, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting Dallas to lose to the Carolina Panthers, but I'm so glad that Dallas lost as well because they were talking heavy too, bro. I'm glad both of them lost. Both of these teams been talking heavy all week about my team losing, but then their teams lose, bro. And it was just so great for me. W hate watch weekend. But in my honest opinion, this game is between my two ops. It's just between the battle of the ops, man. And in my honest opinion, I think the Washington Commanders are going to win this game. I don't trust Dallas. Their defense is horrible. They're going up against a tough Commanders team. You know, they did lose last week to the Teddy Bears. But, I mean, what can you do, bro? Dallas, going to definitely struggle this week against the Commanders. So I'm going to go with the Commanders to take down the Dallas Cowgirls. What do you think, Steven?
Dallas's defense is awful. They're the 32nd ranked defense in the NFL.
Oh,
They are awful.
Oh.
They are awful. Now, this being said, I don't think the Commanders' defense is that good either.
True.
I think this is going to be a shoot. I think this is going to be a shootout in AT&T Stadium again.
Mm.
I mean, I think Dak's going to have a good game. Washington has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Washington defense ain't the best, but I mean, Dallas's run game ain't the best. Their O line's yeah, you can get CD and Guyton back. That being said, though, I think Jayden Daniels has a good game. I'm picking the Washington Commanders to beat Dallas. It's going to be a shootout in Arlington, Texas. Yes. It's going to be an old-fashioned Commanders-Cowboys rivalry game that dates back to so long ago.
Yeah.
But like Tatewell said, Cowboys' defense is so bad, any quarterback can have a good game. Bryce Young almost threw for 200. Bryce Young didn't even have to throw for 200 yards to get the win. Washington wins this game, and I don't think I think it's going to be a shootout. Washington wins this game. It's going to be a 40-point shootout.
Yeah, you're right.
Washington wins.
Low key, bro. Yeah, I got Washington winning this game, but since they're both my odds, bro, I just hope they tie. I want both of these teams to tie, bro. Knowing me, because I don't like none of these teams. I want them. I don't want nobody to win. But I mean, I know somebody has to win, so I'm just gonna pick the Commanders because Dallas is annoying as fuck. So I'm gonna go with the Commanders. But yeah, man, I really wish they could low key tie, bro. It could low key be like that Packers game though, but we'll see, bro. But yeah, this is an old fashioned game.
If that game ends in a tie, bro,
if it ends in a tie, I'm gonna laugh, bro. I'm gonna laugh if it ends in a tie, man.
And it's possible with how bad both defenses are.
Yo, I didn't even expect the Cowboys and Packers game to end in a tie. I was so confused. NFL, y'all need to ban ties, bro. Please ban that. Ban ties, bro. Like
they do.
Let these players enjoy let these players decide the game, yo. Like let's stop with the ties, bro. Like let's stop with that, bro.
I think time rules where they just place the ball at the 25-yard line and
we just need to get rid of the ties, man. Like the ties are just ruining this game, bro. And also, bro, I got another thing to say about y'all talking about the tush push. The tush push is not getting banned. Okay, yes, y'all may have hated because one, we do the tush push so goddamn much, but I mean, I don't think it's getting banned. I don't think tush push is getting banned. Well, whether people like it or not, I don't think it's getting banned. Like other people can do it, but they just decide not to do it. But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna move on. I got Commanders winning. I wish none of these teams won, but I mean, one of these teams gotta win. We got the Green Bay Smackers, aka the ketchup. No, they're not the ketchup and mustards. Ketchup and mustards is Commanders. The relish and mustards taking on the Arizona Cardinals at the State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Woo! All right, Green Bay Packers. Last week, y'all played the fucking Bengals. Y'all played the Bengals. And y'all beat the Bengals, which that's actually amazing for y'all because y'all lost to Joe Flacco in week 3 and y'all got y'all revenge on Joe Flacco. Let's clap it up for the Packers. Getting their revenge on Joe Flacco was something they wanted to do, But yeah, Packers, congrats on that, man. Getting y'all revenge on Joe Flacco. I know y'all wanted to win that game so badly in week 3, but you couldn't. They got a game-winning field goal on y'all when he was on the Browns. But now he was on the Bengals, and y'all got y'all revenge. And then the Arizona Cardinals, unfortunately, y'all did lose to the Indianapolis Colts. I had y'all losing to the Colts. One, because the Colts had a better team than y'all. And two, I did not trust Jacoby Brissett because Jacoby Brissett, I don't know. I don't know what's up with Jacoby Brissett. Something wrong with that, man. And then y'all did just lose Marvin Harrison to an injury. So it's just going downhill for Arizona. Now, Packers playing Arizona, this game, I don't know, bro. This game's going to be very interesting. Jordan Love's been having a great-ass fucking season. And if Micah Parsons can really get that defense down on pat and he can get to Jacoby Brissett a lot, I really think the Green Bay Packers can win this game. I really think Green Bay has a shot in this game because, they got Micah Parsons, and I feel like Micah Parsons will disrupt Jacoby Brissett's rhythm and make him at least throw like 2 interceptions. What do
Yeah,
you think, Steven?
I think the Packers are going to win this game. I don't think it's going to be close. The Cardinals suck. It's not going to
Yeah,
be. It's not going to be close. Cardinals win, or Packers win by a lot.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree with this. Okay, moving on. Woo! Got the Sunday night game. Sunday night game on NBC. We got the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers. All right, so the Falcons, great win. Great Monday night win to upset the Buffalo Bills and make them 4-2 on the year. Like, bro, we did not expect the Atlanta Falcons to upset the Buffalo Bills on Monday Night Football. That was very surprising. Now, Bill fans, y'all boys been talking smack, but y'all lost to the Falcons, man. The team that got smacked by the Panthers a couple weeks ago, 30-0. Like, Bills, are y'all serious, bro? You get smacked by a team that got 30-0'd in a fucking game, bro. Come on, Bills. Come on, man. You can't talk trash if you guys get smoked by the fucking Falcons, man. That's just crazy, bro. But yeah, Buffalo. Can't say I'm surprised, man. I really cannot believe you guys choked against the Falcons. Very big upset. Falcons, they outplayed my entire prediction. They proved me wrong. They proved me wrong. I had them win against the Falcons a couple weeks ago, and that ain't happened. They ain't win, but I mean, they did prove me wrong in this game. So Falcons, y'all got me. I ain't gonna lie, y'all got me there. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong. And then the San Francisco 49ers, unfortunately, y'all did lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which I did have y'all winning against the Buccaneers, but I kind of figured that wasn't happening. One, because, Brock Purdy's out because of injury, and y'all got that man, what was it? What was the quarterback again for the
Mac
Niners?
Jones. Mac
Matt,
Jones.
yeah, y'all got Matt Jones. Y'all played against a tough ass Buccaneers team. Baker Mayfield's having one of the most elite quarterback years I've ever seen. Okay, he's in the running for QB MVP this year. Okay, like you're playing against a tough ass Buccaneers team. So I knew it wasn't gonna be a good ass game for the Niners. I could have probably picked the Bucks, but I don't know. I don't know why I said the 49ers, but it's okay. Falcons taking on 49ers this week at Levi Stadium, home of where Super Bowl 60 is going to be. In my honest opinion, yeah. I don't know, honestly. I mean, I'm going to go with the 49ers. I'm going to go with the 49ers because one, the Falcons, I mean, they did prove me wrong against the Bills, but I just think the 49ers might get their get back this week. Them being at home, bro, will make it all different, but we'll see what happens. What you think, Steven?
49ers are all injured to hell and back. I would love to see your prediction come
Fuck.
true and pick the 49 and go with the 49ers and hope they win this game.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, them being all injured to hell, no Fred Warner, no Joey Bosa, or no Nick Bosa, no George Kittle, no Brock Purdy,
Oh,
nobody. Nobody. I mean, it's
dang.
Mac
I
Jones.
don't
It's
forgot
Mac Jones.
all about that shit.
It's Mac Jones and Christian McCaffrey. And I don't think the 49ers defense is going to be able to hold up against Bijan Robinson and Michael Penix Jr. I don't. I'm going to pick the Falcons, but I would not be shocked if the 49ers did win this game. But I'm picking the Atlanta Falcons to win this game, just based on injuries.
Oh my god, I didn't forgot all about Fred Warner getting hurt. I forgot about Nick Bosa getting hurt. I forgot about Kittle getting hurt. I know Brock Purdy got hurt. I know he got hurt, but because he was one of my fantasy quarterbacks. Yeah. All y'all Fred Warner fantasy owners, I know you guys are just hurt, man. I know y'all hurt that Fred Warner's gone. Now, I mean, Brock Purdy's on my fantasy team, and I'm kind of hurt that he's gone. So I have to start Baker Mayfield for the rest of the year. It's tough. I might have to make a trade in the QB race, but I mean, I'm gonna keep Baker Mayfield starting. I'm gonna keep Baker Mayfield starting in my fantasy. So hopefully everything goes well. But yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah, I got 49ers winning, even though they got injuries. But I mean,
Bijan is a dog, fake boss.
honestly,
He is.
Falcons low key might win this, bro, just because of all the injuries that the Niners are going through. All right, moving on to our Monday night games. We have two again, just like last time. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions at 7 p.m. Okay, so the Buccaneers, y'all took down the Niners on Sunday. So, yeah, man. Y'all did that because Baker Mayfield knows how to throw a football, you know. He's a dog, man. Baker Mayfield knows what he's doing. He's a beast. He's definitely in the race for MVP this year, man. And it's probably gonna happen if Jalen Hurts doesn't lock in. You feel me? It's probably gonna happen if Jalen Hurts doesn't lock in. But Buccaneers, y'all definitely having a great year. You're definitely gonna make the playoffs for sure. I can definitely see the Buccaneers playing in the playoffs this year. I really hope we don't gotta play them, but it might have to come to that if we keep losing games. And then the Lions, y'all upset me, Lions. I'm very disappointed in y'all, Lions. I cannot believe
I
you
think
let
we all are.
Kansas City beat y'all. I cannot believe you guys let Kansas City beat y'all, Detroit. Y'all let me down, Detroit. I ain't gonna lie, y'all let me down, man. Let me down. But it's okay, bro, because it's still a long season to go. Still a long season. Hurts
Fake
his poop.
boss.
Okay. All right, fake
Hurts
boss.
is
All right, Brody. Super Bowl MVP, man. He won a ring last year, and we're all calling Jalen Hurts poop. Okay, he won a Super Bowl MVP last year. All right,
any quarterback could have
y'all not gonna
won
get it.
that.
Y'all not gonna get in
Any
my head
quarterback could
about this, bro. Y'all not gonna
any
get in my head
quarterback could have
about
won a
this
Super
game.
Bowl with that offense and defense.
Not gonna get in my head about
I
this,
could have
bro.
been back there throwing the ball, and they would have still won the Super Bowl.
Oh my god, I cannot wait till next week. I cannot wait for this week, bro. I cannot.
Hey!
Anyways,
I'm gonna make it here. Let's make a deal. If the Vikings beat the Giants, my background has to be your background for next week's prediction.
you said no. You said the Vikings beat the Giants.
Or if the Vikings beat the Eagles, this will have to be your back. My background will be your background for the prediction video next week.
All right.
All right.
But what happens if my Eagles win then?
I'll have Jalen Hurts with the Lombardi Trophy as my background.
You'll have what?
And I will admit that Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
Okay. All right. That's a deal. Shake on it. That's a deal.
Shake it on
Locked in. It's locked in. Let's do it. All right. My prediction for this game, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning this game, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah.
After what I seen from Detroit, man, and them crying over losing to the Chiefs, I gotta go with the Buccaneers, man. I don't know. Lions, bro. Y'all gotta get it together. But I'm gonna that's gonna slow down, bro. So I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. You already know
I'm
what you
picking.
said, Steven.
Baker's
Where you
playing at
going?
an MVP level this year, man. The
Yes.
NFC South is dog shit, but Baker Mayfield's taking prime example is taking it again. And I just don't. I think
Yeah.
with Brian Branch being suspended for one game, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are to come back this week against the Lions. I got the Buccaneers winning. It's gonna be a good game. Hopefully, Jared Goff has a bounce back game, but I got the Buccaneers
Yes.
winning.
Yeah. I got Buccaneers winning too. After what I seen from the Lions, man, losing to the Chiefs. Yeah, bro. That y'all gotta get it together, Lions. Please get it together. Anyways, our last Monday night game. This one's actually a very interesting one. We got Houston taking on the Seattle Seahawks in Lumen Field in downtown Seattle, Washington. Okay, so the Texans, I think y'all had a bye week. Wait, did the Texans have a bye week?
I think they did.
I
I
think
don't
the
know off
Texans
the
had
top
a
of my
bye week.
head.
No, they did. Texans had a bye week last week. Yep. So the Texans had a bye week. So y'all had to play last week. All right. So now y'all back to it. And then the Seahawks, y'all beat the Jaguars last week. I ain't gonna lie, man. Going into Jacksonville, beating the Jaguars in hostile environment. That's pretty good, man. Pretty good. Going up against Trevor Lawrence, and Travis Hunter, of course. Pretty insane. But the Seahawks, they've been playing great with Sam Darnold. I ain't gonna lie. Now, against CJ Stroud, Sam Darnold versus CJ Stroud on Monday Night Football. This game's in Seattle. This is going to be a battle of the defenses. We'll see whose defense is better between the Seahawks and the Texans, okay? It's going to be a very good game, okay? Game. But I think the Seattle Seahawks are going to win this game just because, I don't know, the Texans, they haven't been looking all too good, man. They haven't been looking too good. I mean, they did look great they looked awesome against the Ravens. What am I talking about? They looked awesome against the Ravens. But, I mean, the Seahawks, they also been looking good too. But, yeah, this is going to be a definite battle. And JSN's been balling, bro. JSN's been balling. He's a dog. So I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks to win this game against the Texans at home. JSN is nice. Sam Darnold's been playing great. And I just think their rhythm's going to continue. What do you think, Steven? Oh, the camera crashed. The camera crashed, Brody. We got some technical difficulties. Again, anyone can look good against the Ravens when the whole team. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Nah, you're actually right. You're right. You are right, man. What you think? Who's winning this game, Steven, between the Texans and the Seahawks?
JSN's a dog. I mean, he is. Cooper Kupp, he's going to have a good. I think Cooper Kupp's going to take some stress off him. I think the Texans' O line is dog shit. They are not. They don't have a very good O line. I'm going to pick Seattle to win. It's not going to be. I think it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be close or not. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Hopefully, Stroud balls out and the Seahawks lose because I hate Seattle. But I can't pick against them for two consecutive weeks. I got the Seahawks winning.
Okay. All right. That's pretty good. Pretty good, man. All right. Well, that's the end of all the weekly prediction picks of this week. Also, I forgot to tell y'all, we got two teams in the bye week this week. The Buffalo Bills are in the bye week. So Buffalo, losing to the Falcons, going into the bye week, not good, man. Not good. Y'all got a lot to talk about this week, Bills. And then, of course, the worst team in the AFC North is also in the bye week, the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
Jeez, bro.
To hell.
They needed that. They need that. They need that. Actually, that's actually kind of good that the Ravens get a bye week this week because they are fucking struggling. And hopefully this bye week can give them some sort of like different sort of energy, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, Bills and Ravens, y'all are in the bye week this week for week 7. Ravens, much needed bye week for y'all. Much needed. But yeah, man, that is it for the week 7 picks and predictions. I will be back for week 8. Steven, if you're available, we'll run this back next week as well.
We will run it back.
But yeah, like I said, we're gonna do the deal, man. If my Eagles win, if we win, you gotta admit that Jalen Hurts is a top 5 QB, man. And if we lose, that background got to be in for next week. That background got to be in for next week if we lose, man. So I'm really hoping we can end off the week 5-2. But if not, I get we'll be dropping to 4-3. So let's hope for the best, man, for Sunday.
Yeah.
Let's hope for the best. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Steven, thank you. It's always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure having you on, man.
All right, man.
All right. See you, bro.
See you, man.
Hey, y'all. I'm gonna head up out of here, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Week 7 is gonna be an interesting week. Ravens, y'all better do something. Okay, y'all gotta do something in this bye week because if y'all don't do nothing out of this bye week, y'all just gonna keep getting worse and worse, man. So y'all better do something in this bye week, Ravens, that you have, because you still got a long season to go. Long season to go. And if you keep selling games, it's gonna really show. But yeah, we'll see you guys for week 8 of the week predictions. This is a very long stream. I hope you guys enjoyed our predictions. And yeah, man. Till next time. Y'all enjoy y'all rest of y'all week. And then the Sunday night games and the Sunday slate of games. Enjoy it.